Okay. We all wish Mr. Craig a safe journey. Stay on the internet, and we'll have class on the internet for you. So not to worry. What we're going to do today is we're going to continue with our lesson on graphing, when we talked about graphs on Wednesday, was it? It was Wednesday, yeah. So long ago. It was weird. I know when you get that weekend and it was a Wednesday and now it's Sunday, and I'm very ibberboodled, which is a great word actually. Anyway, I was in a class today. I was in an 8th grade math class today. And they were doing graphing. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a second, you guys are just doing graphing, you're 8th graders. I spoke to the teacher. And I said, yeah, but I'm doing graphing in 7th grade science because we have to do graphing. She's like, well, we have new students from all over the globe, right? So maybe it'll work out all right. So what I did was I asked the class, how many people have done graphing before? How many people find, not all of these words, obviously, but some of these words may be familiar to you. How many people, before they came in here today, how many people find these words, before they came in here today, familiar? Raise your hand. Yeah, it's more than half the class. Yeah. And some of those words are, I'd say that's 2/3 of the class. And some of those words are pretty technical. Abscissa, very technical. It's an old word too. We don't use that word anymore. How many people have done graphing before? Raise your hand. I've every student in the class raising their hand. I think that's pretty amazing, right? So let's test to see how good you are at that. So let's introduce just a few terms and a few ideas relative to graphing, okay? Now, at a very young age, you are introduced to something called a number line. Do you remember the number line years ago? Remember? Where you have a line, and then it's numbered 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, right? You remember that. That's called a number line. Okay, number lines, yeah? So what they did was, this fella named René Descartes, and we have a French pronunciation for René Descartes, who was French, yeah? And how do you say that? René Descartes. René Descartes. Is that good? Is that right? That kind of. All right, I got a kind of. That's pretty good. Okay, remember, I can't speak French a lot because I've been taken to the hospital when I try to speak French. What am I doing? I'm erasing stuff. Well, that's kind of silly. But we have those words down, right? We have the words down? Okay, so I can erase those. Okay, so we have René Descartes. So what are the other words that we had here? Okay, so tell me something from your, what they did was they did a little research. Okay, they did some research here. And tell me about some things you learned about René Descartes. Okay, it's René Descartes. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a French expert in here. Yes, tell me something you know about. Just give me bullets. Go ahead, give me bullets. Yes, first bullet.
He was a mathematician.
He, it's okay. He was a mathematician.
And philosopher.
Mathematician. Is that spelled correctly? Help me with my spelling.
Yeah.
He was a philosopher. Is that what you said?
French.
French.
It's like French fries.
French philosopher. How do you spell philosopher?
P-H-I-L-O-S-P.
All right.
P-H-E-R.
All right. So O. Go ahead.
O-P-H-E-R.
O.
No. H-E-R.
Okay. French philosopher. Okay. What else was he? He was a writer. Excellent, I like that. He was a writer. He was a writer. What else was he? Yes. He lived in a Dutch republic. Was he Dutch or was he French? He was French, but he lived in the.
Most of his life in the Dutch Republic.
He lived in the. What are they called? The Dutch Republic.
Yeah, the Dutch Republic.
Okay. Lived in.
Lived most of his life.
Lived most of life in
The Dutch Republic.
He was a soldier, wasn't he?
I think so. That's what.
You gonna look that up?
Wiki says. No,
Well, he was a soldier. Wasn't he a soldier when he was a young man?
Yeah.
Well, somebody look that up. Don't tell me. Don't guess.
Yeah.
Yes, professor. Yes. What does it say?
It says here, national military.
So he was a soldier.
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Do we have a verification on that? I believe you. I just need. Yeah. So he was a soldier as a young man. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You don't seem very.
Okay.
Don't seem very convinced about that. Is there somebody else looking that up? Rene Descartes, soldier. What does it say?
National military.
He was national military. Do you have something further on that? We continue to read and get back to me, okay? Now, so we think he was a soldier.
He had a child. Yeah, he had a daughter. That's not a
All right, so he was a dad, right?
Yeah.
All right, he was a dad. Okay.
It
But
said
what?
that he may have been a soldier.
Yeah.
It doesn't say he was a soldier. He said he may have been a soldier.
May.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
I can't hear you,
He was
hon.
born on March 31st, 1596.
1596. So March 31st. So March 31st. I'm doing it. I'm doing very American style here. March 31st, 1590. 1596. Okay, this is born. All right, good. So it's a long time ago, right? 16th century he was born. Yes. All right. Cartesian coordinate system. Remember I had that on the board?
Yeah.
Cartesian coordinate system. All right, let's look at this. So you take two number lines, write this down. You take two number lines and you set them perpendicular to one another. Okay? So you take two number lines and you make them into a plus sign. You take them and you put them perpendicular to one another. And then you number them. I'm not doing a great job here. Not bad though.
Yeah.
All right, so you take these two number lines. So I can map anything I want using two numbers, one from the x-axis and one from the y-axis. All right, everybody right now, don't do it because it'll take too long. You can do it later. This will be on video, etc. Where do you think I'm going to graph a point? 5 plus 5 and plus 4. Where do you think I'm going to graph that? Where's that going to be? All right, we have 4 areas here, right? Remember quadrants? What quadrant is this? Do you remember?
Quadrants.
Quadrant,
Hey,
no.
1.
Yeah, quadrant 1. This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3.
No.
And this is quadrant 4. Now, in physics, we tend to only worry about quadrant 1. Okay? We only really worry about quadrant 1. Yes, is that okay? Yeah. Quadrant 1. Okay, is that okay? Yeah. So, I'm going to erase a lot of this stuff and I'm going to put a quadrant 1 on the board. But the first thing I want to do, I want to graph a couple of points. Just to see how much you know. All right? Where am I going to graph? What number did I say? What coordinate did I say? 5 and...
5 and 5.
No, I didn't say that. What?
5
5
plus 4.
and 4?
5 plus 5 is 4.
No. I said two numbers.
5 and 4.
5 and 4?
Yeah.
All right, where would I graph 5 and 4? All right, so this is 5 and 4. Okay? What do those two numbers mean? What do they mean? 5 and 4. Anybody know? I put two numbers on the board and I put them in parentheses. What does that mean? I mean, you're the one that told me that you've done graphing before. Yes. Who said that? Who said that? What'd you say? What'd you say? Excellent. Ah! Excellent. Superior. Yeah, it's a coordinate. These are coordinates, right? Coordinates, yes? Like you ever played Battleship at home?
Yeah.
Yes? How many of you played Battleship? Raise your hand. What a great game. All my students know graphing because of Battleship, right? War and destruction, yes, that's how I learned math. Okay, not a good idea, but you understand. Okay, fine. Sink the battleship. All right, I'm not sure that's a healthy thing to do, but that's okay. Okay, now. So they're coordinates. These are coordinates. What coordinate is that? What is it?
5.
5. But what line? What number line is it? What did you say? You just threw a word out. You sound really scientific. You just said, what'd you say? Say it again. That's the that's the x-axis, Mr. Darcy, of course. What's wrong with you, you know? I mean, that's the way you said it. You had a little bit of an attitude there, you know. Well, that's the x-axis, Mr. Darcy, of course. Why don't you know that? Blah, 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 blah. Very good. I'm very impressed. The x-axis, yeah. So this is the x-axis. I like that. X-axis. I like that. The way you said that, it's pretty funny. Yeah. It's great confidence. I like that. All right, and this is, what's this?
Y-axis.
Yeah, and we make these arrows, that they're arrows going in both directions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, minor point. Okay, good. So, when we write a point, we say x, y. Very good. So there are two coordinates, yes? One is the x-axis, right? And one is the y-axis, right? Yeah? You guys, I'm very impressed. This is 7th grade, right? Now, are you guys lying when you applied here and you're really like 18 years old or something? And you take magic Harry Potter pills? Nope! Where's he going? Uh-oh! No, let me ask you this. Do we get up and cross in front of the teacher to throw trash away? Do we do that? Of course, no. You go over there and you put it on your desk. Now, unless your trash is carnivorous, where it's going to eat you alive or something, it's not going to be a problem, right? Right? Is it a good idea to walk in front of the teacher when the teacher's teaching? Is that a good idea? Okay. But you went outside, then you came back inside. You checked if you had your folder, so you thought you'd do some house cleaning before you came back in. Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, all right, we're working here, right? Okay, good. All right, so startled you, didn't I? Startled you, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So what is this? What's the story here? What is this? So where am I going to plot that point? Yeah.
Like 5, you have to put it. Can I show you?
No, you can't show me. You got to tell me. You got to be able to put it in words. It's really important to be able to put it in words. And I want you to show me. You know, I want you to try to tell me.
Put it 4 spaces up the font.
Yes.
When you go across the point
You go across. Where do you start?
from 0.
Where's 0?
It's the middle.
Yeah, this is 0. Okay, it's the origin. And you go over 5. Very good. You go here. Okay, that's that point, right? If it doesn't have a thing, we assume that it's positive, right? And then what do? We go up 4. It's always nice to draw a dotted line there. Okay. Okay. And there it is right there. Right? Good? Is that good? That's very good. Right? Right? Good. Now does everybody get that? Did you see what she did? Did you see what she did? She goes like this. Yeah. Like, hello. Like, of course. Right? That's pretty amazing. I'm very impressed. You guys have an edge to you today. I like it. You're very edgy. I like it. I like it. Like it. All right, so let's do this one. Let's say 2, -1. Where's that going to be? Yes. 2 to the right and 1 down. Is that right? French lady, what do you think? Are you challenging that? We have a challenge. I like that. This is like Battle of the World. This is the World Cup of plotting points. Okay, we have a challenge. Where are you from? Yeah. UAE versus where?
Italy.
You're Italy.
Yeah.
You're from Florence? Where are you from in Italy?
Verona.
Verona. Okay. I am from Verona. Okay. Very good. I am from Verona. Okay. So Verona versus the UAE. So we have Italy versus the UAE. We have a challenge. UAE says you go over 2 and then you go down 1. Right? All right. What does Verona say?
Over 2, but in the x-axis.
Here?
Yeah.
You're going over 2 this way? Does that say -2?
No.
No, it does not. So do you withdraw your challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, her challenge has been withdrawn. You're safe. Okay.
I challenge.
Well done. Okay. So you're going to go over 2 and down 1. Right like that. Yes? Good. Shall we do one more? I think so. One more maybe? All right, let's do -6 and 4. Yes, what do I do? Yes.
You're using second.
What is it?
You're putting a dot on the second.
Yeah, but how do I do that? I want to plot that. Tell me how to do it. Don't tell me where to put the points. Exactly. You know, walk me through this. Pretend I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes. No.
For the x-axis, you go on.
I'm starting here. Okay, and now what?
Go to the left axis.
Left. Go to left. Good. I like that. To where?
-6.
-6. Excellent. Right there.
And go up.
Up.
Yeah.
I like that. Go up. How many?
4.
4. So I'm going to go up to here, right?
Yeah.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. We got to do one more. I mean, gosh, the third quadrant is like screaming, no, I want to play too, no! So let's go -3 and -6. Yes, Mr. UAE, what do you got?
Go 3 to the left.
3 to the left. I like that. 3 to the left.
Then 6.
And then what?
6 down.
6 down. I like that. 6 down. Good. You guys are pretty good, let me tell you. And what was that word? What was that word, abscissa? Is that like a medical problem? Is that like a skin disease or something? Doesn't it sound like some skin disease, like some great zit on your skin? Abscissa. What is an abscissa? What does that mean? Yeah.
It's the distance of a point from the y-axis.
The y-axis?
So it's the x-axis.
It's the x-axis. How do you spell? I got lucky before. Let me tell you something. When you told me I spelled abscissa right, I was shocked. I'm not a great speller, I was working on it for years, and then the internet came along. Spell check ruined me. All right, so this is the x-axis, right? We call it also an old word for it. It's called the abscissa.
Oh, that's why you put it.
Is that right? SC or CS? So is that spelled correctly again? I did it twice in the same period. Okay. So and what's the old word for the y-axis? Yeah.
Ordinate.
Ordinate.
Does the word coordinates come from that?
Ordinate, coordinate. I don't know. Ordinate. The ordinate. Well, let me tell you something. You guys are very impressive. All right, that's going to be graphing part 1. We're done. When I come back, we'll have we're going to have a quadrant 1 graph on the board with some data, okay? And I'm going to hand out graph paper. Hard to do that when I have a sore throat. I'm going to hand out some graph paper and we're going to work on that, okay? So, graphing motion, part 1, the end. Yay! Yay! Hooray!